Hey everybody, NeverEnuffAmmo here. Just wanted to make a real quick video, just some couple things I wanted to go over. I know a lot of people on YouTube have been talking about this specific issue, and just kind of want to make a quick video and just kind of give my opinion of it, and maybe hear some feedback from some of you guys out there, and see what how you really feel about it without getting into the whole political side of the issue. Basically what I want to talk about is that this whole big thing that's been going on with over in Arizona, and this new law, and a whole big thing. How bad is it? How good is it? It's horrible, it's racist, or there's absolutely nothing wrong with it on the other side. I mean, there's so many opinions going around right now. I'm not claiming to be any kind of expert or anything like that on the subject. I do live in deep South Texas, all the way to the tip of Texas, in a border town. Lived here for going on 9 years. I'm originally from Dallas. And in the last several years, I've had a lot of experience dealing with, just the culture and the community, and the way things are when you live on the border, and how the culture from Mexico, really, it's like, living in Mexico a lot of times, when you live this close to the border. I mean, I'm literally 10 minutes away from the border. So like I said, I mean, I have some experience, but I don't want to come off as like, oh, I know this, I know that, whatever. I'm just a regular guy. My wife is Hispanic. So I can get some feedback from her, and we've talked about this issue. Just a little quick background on why it interests me. Maybe more so than it might interest some people that just never really lived close to the border or in a border state or anything like that. I personally feel, and based on what I have gathered on the internet and heard people say and seen on the news, and read by actually going and checking out the law, that it seems like to me, I mean, the law itself basically allows for local and county and state authorities in Arizona to be able to enforce the federal laws that are already in place. And the controversy seems to come over how they make contact with an individual. Is it because they're profiling, or is it they're making contact with an individual because of some other thing, like a traffic stop, or drug bust, or whatever it is, and obviously the law itself says that it has to be within the confines of a legal police interaction. In other words, you got pulled over, or something happened, and regardless of whether you're legal, illegal, white, black, Hispanic, Chinese, doesn't matter, you would have to end up talking to the police about some other issue. Now, I don't know about Arizona, but I know in Texas you have to carry your ID with you all the time. And I know federal law states, if you're a legal immigrant, but you are not a citizen yet, that you're required to carry your paperwork, or whatever it is, a card, I'm not sure, on you at all times. So in any kind of interaction that I would say I would have with the police officer, or even somebody I know, like I mean, I know people who are living here legally, but they're not actual citizens, and they they have work visas and they work here and live here, but they're not a citizen, at least not yet. And they would, or I would, or anybody would have to show some sort of identification during that interaction with the officer. And from what I understand, that's what the law allows for. Now I know the big issue here is, well, does this, this kind of gives police the authority, or not the authority, but it gives them a reason to profile people. And I could see that point, because obviously it would open up the door to that. Any cop could see somebody that's Hispanic that, as far as, if they're bigoted, they'd go, oh, that person looks illegal, so I'm going to go find a reason to harass them. But I mean, the real question is do we really believe that the cops will do that? I mean, I don't know about Arizona, but it's a border state, and I've never been there. But I know in Texas, especially close to the border here, I mean, well, first of all, the population that I live in is about somewhere between 80 and 90% Hispanic. So the police officers are about 80 or 90% Hispanic. I mean, I can't see them being, racist and profiling somebody based on that. You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense. And from everything I've heard about Arizona, I mean, statistically, it's pretty similar to Texas. I mean, they have a large Hispanic community, just like California and all the border states do. A lot of families have came here a long time ago, and that this is home. So the Hispanic population is a lot higher in the border states, and I just can't see these cops coming out of the woodwork all of a sudden profiling and being racist. It doesn't. That argument doesn't make sense to me. I can't see it. We're basically saying we don't trust the cops. The cops are no good, and we think they'll use this law to profile and be racist. I just can't see that. I mean, I know too many cops, and I've got cops in my family in Dallas, and there's always some bad ones here and there. I mean, there's bad cops. There's, go to any business, go any place where somebody works, and you can pick a bad one out. There's bad bankers, or bad people that work at Walmart. But and that's not going to change. This law is not going to make those cops any worse than they already are, if there are those cops in Arizona. Anyway, I guess basically the point is I don't see what the big problem is, and I've talked to my wife about this, and I've talked to other people, that are Hispanic, that I know, and they don't seem to have a problem with it, they don't seem to have a problem with, hey, you're illegal, get out, whatever we got to do. I mean, the point is if you're illegal, you're illegal. By definition, you're breaking the law. I guess I just don't see what the big point is. And like I said, it's people I've talked to, my wife, just in general. I mean, here at least, and I'm sure the temperament is a lot different in Arizona. And of course, I think it's being stirred up a lot by some people who want to use this for political gain. But obviously the temperament's a lot different there, but I mean, I got to tell you, here it's not that big a deal. It's it's just okay. One more thing. Hey, the federal government's not doing their part, so let the state take a crack at it. You know what I mean? I mean, Phoenix is the #2 capital in the world for kidnappings in the world. So I guess I just don't see why it's such a big deal that Arizona wants to kind of take care of their problems. They've got some problems, they're trying to deal with them. Anyway, I'm not going to ramble on anymore. I mean, that's just kind of my basic opinion. Be happy to answer any questions. Feel free to leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Give me your opinion. I want to know. Like I said, people I've talked to have pretty much just kind of been along the same lines as me. They just don't see what the big deal is about this horrible law. So anyway, leave me a comment, and we'll have a good discussion, a good civil discussion. I want to know. I want to try and see some valid points of view from both sides. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll have some more videos up here pretty quick. I'm going to start trying to get them out a little bit faster. So anyway, thank you.